Hello world, we're live. It's me, the Jcrow, and it's happy dance time yet again. Today we're doing some revenge on Blake Does Art. They did a spectacular attack on Eden. But yes, by Blake Does Art, the character, they are half snake, half human, and they work in a slaughterhouse. Kidney stealing Miku is just a subtle censor because this artist is very good at drawing, which means that the meat that he's holding here is also very realistic, and I didn't want to like trigger anyone or scare anybody. But they're very talented. It's just Kidney Stealer Miku is here with a little bit of protection. So we've got some scales on the face, we've got some cool teeth, some interesting scarring patterns. Halo, the kidney stealing Miku, lol. Yeah. She's stealing kidneys. Because I was like, I could just put a blob over it, but this would be way funnier, you know?
Please tell me you got a picture of a child and took their knee off the picture and put that over it.
No, it's kidney stealing Miku. Let's see, Toasty. I don't know why, but my OC is me mentally. She's my social usernames. You have mentioned before that you often change usernames based off OCs. I do really like the T. I really like this smile here. I like this grin. And like the way the pointy teeth. So I think we might go with this expression a bit more up here. Anyone else got a snake or reptile OC? I know Halo, you have centipede. I think I've had an earwig OC. It's cringe, I know it's supposed to be. The likes on video are up to 5, thank you. Oh, I did also post to YouTube Shorts recently. I posted a teaser of the zombie dance because I've got one of those done. I won't post too many spoilers, else, it'll be ruined for Halloween. But I figured 1 or 2 might not hurt. 2, 3, 4 big teeth. I might have to reduce the brush size to do the teeth detail here. 1, 2, 3, 4 big tooth. Mouth? Maybe? It is pretty cute. Looking a little bit goofy, but in a cute way. Astro Blaze, were you able to do any more bust drawings as well in your sketchbook? I had the privilege of getting to actually look at Astro Blaze's artwork and sketchbook. Internet can't say that. So I want to keep the mouth and then the scales as well, important details. Because the rest just kind of like the scars, like you draw that on the face, right? So I want to make sure that the mouth and teeth are consistent first. This one is an art fight revenge because we do have a wheel. I have a big spinning wheel with loads of usernames on from TikTok because one of the posts went a bit viral. A little bit. Definitely viral by my standards. So like don't bully me for saying viral. For my standards, for my view count, it definitely was. I appreciate it, but it was a lot of usernames, so I can't guarantee them all a slot because Art Fight is literally a month long. So I've done as many as I can, but people are basically on an attack wheel. But I have been giving priority spaces as a way of organizing to subscriber chat, hence why Galaxy got a slot, and Revenges. Because like someone's done something nice for me and drawn my character, I'm gonna like prioritize the thank you, you know? Oh, that's cute. It's my favorite pose. It's gonna look super cute with these teeth actually. Oh no, is that in the right line art? It should be.
Splash fit?
Really good. Did you use all the eggs on this?
No. 5.
Squeaky made like makes super omelets occasionally. They're amazing. You might ask how a super omelet works. Ask Squeaky.
Start by getting depressed, forgetting to cook, having loads of eggs that come once a week. You have then an abundance of eggs and lots of cheese. You then stick all the eggs in a bowl, sprinkle some cheese, throw it in a pan, cook an omelette. Then, as it's about done, you stick it in the oven to toast the top of it. Super omelette.
He also definitely seasons them, I can tell, because I artistically managed to find and crunch the peppercorns every time between my teeth, without fail.
Start putting some nice pepper in yours, Centrella.
No, because it tastes nice, but it doesn't. I need to. I have a bad habit of crunching it. I like crunch. So it's like if I have a chicken nugget, I'm gonna be crunching that between my teeth. Like the little breadcrumbs. Do you know what I mean? Oh, do I just sound weird to everyone? Probably a bit of both. But yeah, so if there's pepper in food, I'll usually find it because I'll just be like kind of mindlessly eating, and then at the point where it's like, a little bit of crunch, I'm going to target it now and regret it because it was a piece of pepper, you know? But it's worth it because it's satisfying usually when it's not a pepper. um, I did do extra happy dance today as well. I think, oh, it's actually really cute because the character's called Millicent, and people that know me IRL will know why that's extra cute for me.
Hello,
Uzi, you
Lucy.
seem particularly excited. What is it? Oh my god, screaming eternally, Jcrow. What happened? Tell me. Ashplay is currently redoing Loser Baby one currently.
They stubbed their toe.
Valid.
So they're actually screams of pain, not joy.
What do the other teeth look like? Does have a couple of pointy teeth on the bottom row too, but they do appear to have a little bit of an overbite, the character. So I will do them underneath the teeth we're already looking at. So they're not overlapping, they'll be underlapping. To keep the feature. No, I'm sorry, he has a really cute smile. Fix the perspective on the teeth here a little bit. They wanna come in a little bit more. Uzi, I got a new paper dragon. You got one or did you make one? What's the new dragon? Tell me. Is it a fun puppet? Is it an OC puppet? What's it gonna be? Just gonna bring in the teeth a little bit more so they kind of curve with the mouth is all. Okay, and then we do want the open smile. So I think that due to the scarring on their face, they're getting like a triangular, not triangular, like a diamond type shape on the side of the mouth there. I probably need to keep in mind a little bit more. I'm going to structure some more of the face first before I mess with that so we can make sure everything doesn't look wonky. Actually, but the beginning of the lower jaw is gonna be something like this with the pointy teeth in there. And they'll look kind of like this, which will look a lot better once they have colour. But it's a trusted process with this, honestly. Let's do the curve of the face shape. The ears are uncovered, so face is fine, ears are fine. And then we can plan the eyes, and then the scar, I'm thinking is fine. And Toasty, I'm a draw Roxanne Wolf. Do it.
I just made a Warhammer guy called Wolf.
Squeaky just made a Warhammer guy called Wolf. The character looks really cozy, like he is completely shrouded in furs. And I was like, he looks really cozy, but I bet he stinks because he's in the Warhammer universe, so there's no way this guy bathes. the lore on that game is just so gritty. Like, I'd be surprised if any character babes, especially one like covered in furs like that. But hey, who remembers kidney stealing Miku? That's a little bit of a throwback. Do you remember when we got that one? Kidney stealing Miku was made on stream at one point. I cannot remember why. I just remember which stream and, you know, it coming into creation. I should have put her in the thumbnail. Whoa, that is not right. Let's try that again. Oh. So has anyone else in chat been on Art Fight, and what have you been up to as well with that? I know Squeaky was ever tempted to do Art Fight, though it might be a bit much this year, not sure.
Won't you?
Oh, how are you? Hello, hiya.
How about you?
What you? Oh, hi, welcome for joining. We're drawing a snake hybrid character today.
I'm not. I'm eating an omelette.
Yeah, Squeaky's got food, so Squeaky's not. BB girl. See you soon. So this one does have like little diamond scales on their face as well. Very cute. Girl wants to be pretty. Let's see. Oh, and Chester, I'm on Art Fight. Pretty sure you followed me too. Probably. Are you from TikTok? Are you on the wheel? If you're on the wheel, then probably definitely. Because part of that is my process is I will follow you and then I'll like the comment, then I'll follow you on Artfight and bookmark a character while I'm on your page. Is how I go about that one. This is an Artfight Revenge currently.
Does Art Fight stay up after Art Fight is not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Artfight characters will always be on Artfight. It doesn't disappear. Well, how have you been finding Artfight then, Chester? Have you had many attacks? What's your username on there? Is it also Chester?
Halo, is it more than one character or more than one person you're attacking?
Oh, Halo. I have an Art Fight attack, but I don't know how to submit it since it's more than one character. Ah. Either way, whether it's more than one character or more than one person under the attack, the way you do it is you submit the attack as normal, and then there's a piece to the right that says what you're submitting in the image. So you'd submit the image normally, and then where it asks you to put in usernames of the person that you're attacking, that information will be beneath. It's like on the bottom right. So it'll look like this. We're side questing. Your website's kind of like this, and there's information that goes on this side, and you've got like a square box where you put the username in. So that'd be username, and then you check it, and then you've got a tab for like character, so you'd put the character in and mark it. But down here, there's like a plus button. So this would be where your character ID is and your attack ID. Down here's a plus. That plus will then give you this menu again. So you hit plus, it gives you this opportunity, and then you refill it. At least I'm pretty sure that's what happened when I did it. And then if it's someone else's account, you put their username in, you just copy and paste the character ID, to my knowledge. Chester, I think I am Chester Jester on Art Fight. That rings a bell because it rhymes.
Babies are asleep on that.
I definitely followed you because I think I followed you recently, actually. Were you a recent one? No. I'm looking. Oh, you know what that means as well? You're in the subscriber live chat. That means that you get an extra boost. You get a priority. Let me see. Art fights. I'm still on. What's it? I recognize your username. I'll recognize the characters. Just want to see them. Because when I typed it in, oh, there we go. It remembers you. When I typed it in the first time, I misspelled it and I was like confused. I'd accidentally put a dash in. Yes, yes. Shane's the one that's been bookmarked. Do you want that to be someone else? It can be someone else, but I bookmarked Shane probably because hair pretty, bright red hat, very cute. But your art style's very, very sweet. And you have a few attacks, but you haven't really drawn or attacked anyone for a while. There's no real pressure. That's kind of like the fun of art fight is there isn't really any high pressure to attack if you're not up for it, you know? Because people have lives, people are busy, people have jobs, and then there's also the bit where different people draw at different speeds and different art styles take longer than others and all that business. Oops, didn't need to do that. Or are you wanting to attack at some point though? Is also a question. Or you're just like not in the mood right now. Chester, yes, you can do Shane. Okay. You know, I'm also already for everybody. I'm I'm planning doing something like this potentially again for Inktober this year, like a animation meme. Me and Squeaky were discussing it today because this has been really fun and it's would also then okay, should I give you deets? I'm going to give you deets so far. There isn't many. So step one is to start up some sort of survey for people to fill out. The survey will give you an opportunity to put your username, so that's so I can credit you, and to put your OC in. The twist though is I'll need a Halloween costume of your OC. So you draw your OC, for example, Chester, you could draw like Shane, but draw Shane in a Halloween costume, like if they were going to a Halloween party. So, like, if the character would dress as a mummy, dress them as like a mummy, and then you would submit a reference of that so I could see the costume. So the plan is to potentially do a Halloween meme or something, or an original animation meme. I've not worked out the bugs yet, but we were trying to think of a way to do that for Inktober because I've never really participated properly in Inktober before. And then that'd also be really fun because it means I get to do more practice with other OCs, and two, it gives people extra opportunity to be animated again. But so far, that's as far as we've gotten with that concept. I've not published anything about it yet because it's still kind of like playing with the idea. Chester, I have a few bookmark characters, but I don't have motivation at the moment. You could try drawing along with us if you're at home. A lot of people draw along in the stream, so I say draw along with us because I'm drawing. I think Halo's drawing. How about you with the popcorn? I don't know what that is, but that's cool. Uzi, it's a little strawberry shortcake paper dragon. I love that. It's so cute. Excuse you? Little strawberry shortcake dragon. Did you make it? Did you make it with Cherry Blossom? I know Cherry Blossom was visiting you recently. So one of the reasons I gravitated to this character is I just love the outfit. I really like the outfit and the colors. I like the chunky pants and the bright yellows and reds. It's just very nicely composed. And obviously he's got fun teeth too. Halo, I have an art fight attack, but I don't know how to submit it since it's one character. We've read that one. Have you checked that out, Halo, at all? And Chester, that's actually such a good idea. I would love that. Well, I'm planning on doing it, like I say. So if you have a particular character you would want to be in it, we've got until October. You've got until October to get them a Halloween costume. Hmm. How about you drawing them together? Ask Blaze, maybe you could do the spooky, scary skeleton dance. That might be too much effort, though. It's an interesting one. I could look into it. I mostly remember the song over the dance, so I'd have to look at it again to review. Okay, so should we do the scar or the eyes first? Probably eyes. They have. Okay. They're getting the big ol' woo eyes because it's a happy dance, so of course they are. Of course, everyone gets the uwu eyes unless you hate a cat. And Uzi, why is Miku with the livers? I'll have you know those were kidneys. Like kidney stealing me. It is because this character works in a slaughterhouse. The artist is very talented and they are currently holding like a deer leg or something for butchery. And they're very talented. The issue is it's a bit grisly and I'm worried it might be upsetting for some people. So I've put a kidney stealing Miku over that so we can still see the character and have a reference, but it doesn't risk triggering anyone or upsetting anyone, that's all. And kidney stealing Miku being the censor is because I thought it'd be way more funny to have Miku, Kidney Stealing Miku make another appearance rather than just putting like a blob over it. I also felt bad just putting an ugly blob over it because the character's really well drawn, you know? And Halo, hopefully my Discord opens today so I can put my art on Discord. Oh, have you been having Discord problems too? I did the other day and it just wouldn't open. I ended up having to reboot my whole computer. Well, laptop. Sometimes Discord does that for me. It just doesn't open. Speaking of Discord, there is a Discord link in the description. It's to an art server I have if you're interested. All the Happy Dance gifts do get posted there because it's auto recovering. All the Happy Dance gifts do get posted there because I can actually share the gifts easier. Because one of the few problems I have with this is a lack of places to share the individual gifts. Because the whole plan was I'm going to make them like phone lock screen size, little gifts. And then you can actually keep it rather than just, having an animation just saved somewhere. It's something a bit more functional. You can have it as a caller ID or you could have it as like a lock screen for something. Like you don't have to. It's just why not make it functional when I could make it functional also? It doesn't do anything extra to me to export them individually really and make them functional. These eyes will be in the pink as well. It's just black at the minute for me. Doing the thing. Chester, how many people are in this server? I might consider joining. Not loads, but not a small amount.
About 50.
About 50, Squeaky says.
If you go onto the Discord and type at everyone before it sends it, it will tell you that you are sending that notification to the amount of people in the server.
No, it doesn't. It just says notify everyone who has permission to view.
Oh, well, no, because it'll be. Are you in a separate thing that's got like permissions locked?
Um, Offline currently is 45. Online currently is around 13, 14 including me. So yeah, around 50. Squeaky was right with the initial guess anyway. Well done.
I saw you were there.
What's everyone eaten today? I had a bowl of cereal and part of an omelette. Has anyone drank anything properly as well? A lot of the time when we have live streams, when I ask this question, usually I find out that people just haven't been drinking anything. So, a little shout out there to your kidneys before Miku steals them because they failed.
Oh, I like you.
Yeah, but Miku stealing your kidneys isn't the same as going to MikuCon. Though going to MikuCon would cost you a kidney.
See, the difference is
I'm
Miku coming
type
to steal my
blood.
kidneys isn't on a fucking LCD screen. Whereas MikuCon is.
That's true. You get an actual meet and greet with Miku if you meet kidney stealing Miku.
She meets you, greets your kidneys, and leaves.
Reach your kidneys.
Yes.
Chester, I'm eating pasta right now. Nice.
Fucking cockfuck.
I think Squeaky just injured himself.
Mm-hmm.
Mime type, what do you mean blood? Are you a vampire now?
They called it bleeding.
Mime type, you called it. You're actually bleeding?
Mm-hmm.
Is it bad?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need me to get you something? Oh, Squeaky's on a mission. Bye, Squeaky. So Squeaky Clean also streams on Twitch and YouTube. He usually plays video games. Although he's very tempted to try and get into 3D modeling again, he was really good at it. And he stopped because life happened, unfortunately. And Halo, you mentioned you posted out on Discord. Nice. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. I was just like a little bit worried. Like, I hope Halo's okay. And mime type, the usual stuff. There. How have you been, mime type, as well? I know you've mentioned you can be kind of busy in the server. Oh, my Discord hasn't updated yet, Halo. Sorry. Should be in what? Creativity corner? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so cute. Little robo dog. I love them. And one's got a Tamagotchi. Even better. Absolutely biased to the Tamagotchi dog. Let's see. Yellow and red in the eyes. So many of these characters have interesting eyes as well. Like, all these characters have been really different aesthetically. Also, let's take a look at that poll. Who's winning the poll at the minute? Oh, everyone's voting for lightning bolts. Why lightning bolts? I know Squeaky said breathing fire, he'd be scared it'd burn his mouth. Is that what people are going with? Or do people just want like the long range weapon?
Even after that.
You want to go Zeus mode?
I was thinking Emperor Palpatine, but this works too.
Zeus. I haven't watched much more of the documentary series I was watching, listening to on Greek mythos. Like I already understood a lot of um the mess of the family tree and consent regarding Greek mythological um
Days.
I don't think they're all deities. Like some are nymphs, some are gods, some are titans, cyclopses. There's all sorts. Um, I suppose gods is definitely the quicker way to word it, but yeah, I already understood some. I thought I was prepared and I wouldn't be shocked. And then I listened and I was shocked. But interesting comments on the concept of lost knowledge throughout the years is how they're telling them through these stories of gods, sure, the happenings, but tell me, if ancient Greece was so primitive, how did they know the concept of the ozone layer and how it works, what it is, and why it was needed before life could spawn? How did they understand the atmosphere and the ozone layer? Tell me.
Roots.
Library of Alexandria, where? Imagine if you went back in time and was able to enter the Library of Alexandria, would you go to a hypothetical fiction or non-fiction section? Well, what section would you go to if you hypothetically were back in time right now? Library of Alexandria, so all anything and everything. What would you try and look for? What would you want to see? Gosh, that'd be a Doctor Who episode and a half. They just spend the whole day in the library, but you know they're gonna make it like an evil library.
They did that.
It wasn't Alexandria, that was like a library planet.
Yeah, but basically the same thing. Just the infinite
Oh, evil
library.
library.
Infinite library. Oh, it's a library, yippee. Well, yeah, there's the Vashta Neratoris. What the fuck are those? Like, evil fucking creatures that live in wood that got turned into books that now live in books and kill people. Oh, that's morbid.
Mime type. I try to cut back on the amount of work I do at my job. I don't get supervised work from home, so it's more of a responsibility versus personal life thing. It sounds very responsible and reasonable of you. You want to make sure that your workload is something that's livable. There's no point going above and beyond for the companies, realistically. So like you want to make sure you're doing stuff that is like capable for yourself. Stuff that isn't going to make you extremely burn out. You don't want to be doing stuff that isn't on your job resume, not job resume, your contract. I hear a lot of people talk about this for work, and then I'll go, well, why? That isn't in your job. And they'll be like, well, the boss asked, and it's like, you know what you should say to your boss? You should say, I'm not insured to do that. That isn't in my job description. Get out, leave. I'm sorry. I'm a very big advocate for please don't work my friends to death sort of logic, you know? So the pupil is, I think, white. It would make sense to be like a snake eye as well. But we are going to want a lighter red for the colour. Were you saying something, Squeaky?
Creepy little goblin spider dude.
Creepy little goblin spider, dude.
Would you like to see him?
How much spider is in the spider?
4 legs. Closer to like an ant.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh my goodness. It looks like the little thing Sid makes on Toy Story. He's great. My type, the usual stuff, and Toasty. Kidney stealing Miku makes out with your kidneys and hey with them. Miku! Do not smooch the merchandise. You're just meant to sell it on the black market.
Well, that's supposed to say makes off with them. Which to me would make more sense then.
Makes off would definitely make more sense. Uzi, I'm done with this little strawberry shortcake paper dragon. Cute! Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could witness. Is it like I'm imagining 15th anniversary Miku, but as a dragon here.
Does usually not have the gram.
I don't think so. I'm getting some of that omelette 1 minute.
I've made the goblin smoke over this, but I'm starting to get shaky, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you should probably have a break then.
I don't know why. I want to get to a stage where I could finish and just having the goblin by himself and look at the little fella. You could see him onto cool.
Oh, Squiggy made a goblin dog.
Yeah, he's supposed to sit on this guy.
Put him on the art server. Take a little photo.
Oh my god, do I just put him on the tongue?
If you want to. Squeaky's making little models. Who wants to see them on the server? There we go. That's definitely looking a lot more snakish. We're getting somewhere. Do you remember how I mentioned earlier that colour makes a huge difference to these? Yeah. And so how long have you been working on your paper dragon, Uzi? On the strawberry shortcake one? Also, are you still with Cherry Blossom or have they unfortunately gone home? I mean, I guess it's not unfortunate to go home, but it's always, you know, sad to when your friend leaves. Astro Blaze can definitely attest to that. Sobbing, crying, throwing up. Halo, me. Halo wants to see your models on Discord, and Astro Blaze snack. You're not wrong.
Assassin's very difficult to get a good picture of.
Right, they need to try and look a little bit closer to the camera, please, Nick. And let's try that one again.
Like I feel like
Nice.
somehow at the same time it looks correct.
You might be overthinking it.
Probably. Yeah, not looked down yet. I've still got like cafe to go. The goblin's not going to take long. It's very small, very few pieces.
Now,
But pike.
now we're just gonna add a little highlight to this one. So you just, do you mean you have to make like the fish? One of them just has a fish.
Me.
Yeah.
Goblin. Pike. Stick.
Oh, a stick. Yeah, but a pike is also a fish, isn't it?
Yeah, but with
Like
the
a long
context
river
of
fish, lake fish.
Warhammer, the pike is a small. It's a stabby stick.
A stabby stick.
It's a
Okay.
big stabby stick as a pike.
Okay. Well, I just assumed that they were allowed to go fishing in Warhammer. Not my fault they have fishing
I
laws.
went home. I cried on the way to my house, and it took 1 hour. 1 hour of little strawberry shortcake paper dragon.
Oh,
1 hour of crying, they say.
you need to hydrate after crying for an hour, gotta be honest.
Yeah, the big cry. Gotta hydrate before you dehydrate.
Mm. It does sound like a silly thing to say, but genuinely, after a big cry, you will feel a lot better for having something to drink after it, some water, because it is very dehydrating. This character also has eye bags. I think we should probably include those in the design.
Exercising them?
Yes.
Oh,
But I also want to work on the scarf first before we get into that. I want to make sure the face is correct. Let's give them the little open mouth grin. They're a very cute character. They're probably not meant to be cute, but I think they're very sweet. It's the smile. Um, McChicky bacon pasta. Oh my gosh, sounds great. How about you? How about you? Sorry, I'm on a diet, drinking so much water. Delicious water. And Uzi, I did have water. 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 Kimberly, oop. Okay. At the minute, it's looking a little bit like they have a mustache. Okay, and the bottom row of the teeth, they just have like spiky teeth on the left. So I can add like 2 extra little spiky teeth on the left. No one's really given their reasoning for the lightning bolt bias at the minute. Team fire breathers, you want to rise up in the poll, else you're going to lose to all of the Zeuses. 7.
strange.
Okay, they're looking pretty good. We want to get that scar now. So the scar's shape seems a little bit stapley. It's a little bit rigid. Oh, they also have a beard. I don't didn't mean to sound so disappointed in the beard. Like that sounds like, oh, they've, oh, beard. What is that? I'm kidding. Didn't mean to sound disappointed. Um, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have stitches too. Is it like um closer to the right side of the face? We're gonna select it just in case. And we're gonna use a different color. And we're gonna go for something like that, and I'll put in the staples afterwards. How about you? Oh my god, I messed up. Turns out my video, I was like an hour behind or something. Oh no. Wait, I was gonna say, we've not been alive for an hour yet. I'm guessing you mean a different video? I will change the color of the scar from black later, because I'm not just having like a big black line down the face.
I'm gonna kick Tiny out. You've got food in it. I'm gonna go for a lay down, see if it helps with shakes.
Bye, Pebble. Bye, Squeaky. Me.
Let's get to eat your apple.
Apple. How would you? I was 28 to 29 minutes behind. Oh gosh. After replying to you 28, 29 minutes delayed. I appreciate you were replying anyway. I'm gonna grab some more omelette. Hang on. But it is like 20 to 9 and I've only had a bowl of cereal today, so. What's everyone else's opinions on omelets, slay or nay? I just really like eggs. Okay, so we've got the scar in place. He does need his stitches. Oops, wrong bit. He does need his stitches too, but I think we can work on hair now. It's alright, Howard Chu. We appreciate your contributions anyway. I'm gonna get a different color for the line out on the hair. I'm gonna start with like these bits. Oh, I rewatched it the first Inside Out as well. I don't have access to the second one yet. I don't know. It's different to what I remembered, I think. Oh, is that line out layer the wrong size? It is, damn, because those curves look nice as well, and I've ruined it with the wrong line art layer size. Poo. Poo! Look at that. Man. Sad. One and two. Curve of the head, maybe. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Uzi. Do 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 do. How would you with the popcorn? Squeaky. I bet Squeaky wishes he had popcorn right now. He loves popcorn, but I'm pretty sure he just ate. He's finished everything we've had, all the popcorn wise. That made no sense. He's ate all the popcorn. He needs to buy more popcorn. Hello again, Squeaky. Are you off for popcorn? He's gonna emerge from the kitchen with a magical popcorn bucket. I didn't even know was there. Oh, but I bought popcorn ice creams. I bought you popcorn ice cream.
Where's my bag? I have an extra bag of popcorn. It's fine now. Oh, I know where it is.
He's looking for popcorn. You can do it. I believe in you, Squeaky. Toasty, my back hurts. Is it because you've been carrying the whole of Twitter with your amazing artwork? Because, yeah, your back will hurt after all that. Realistically, though, you should probably stop what you're doing if you are getting back pain from it. If you've been sat down for a long period of time or doing any sort of labor activity, you want to stretch. That's going to help you in feeling better. It's my cousin's birthday tomorrow and they won't tell me what they want either. Problems. It's like I know them very well, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know what they actually want this year. So it is an issue. If I don't want to just buy them some tat they don't want nor need, right? Or if I buy them something they already have. You found your popcorn yet, Squeaky?
No.
Squeaky's still looking.
I'm just straight up. I have an extra bag. I have another bag of popcorn, and I don't know where it's gone. Is it either? No, I had it.
Your stream room?
No, I had it when I was doing the printing stuff.
Uh, you could have one of the ice creams I got you.
Good.
What have you been doing, Toasty? Careful not to, because if you overdo it, your back is definitely not something you want to risk damaging. Like in general, damaging any part of the body, not ideal. Your back, probably one of the worst ones to, injure. It
Yeah.
stops like everything, right?
The system basically runs through your spine to a piece of the body connecting like everything to your feet to your brain.
Yeah.
So if you damage it, you could lose motor function in certain body parts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think Squeaky's trying out one of the popcorn ice creams I got him. Yay. Watch them be terrible. He's a very big popcorn fan, so when I was like, oh my gosh, they're doing like ice cream cones with your favorite popcorn, I can't wait to never go to this shop because we never go to that shop. And we don't have an opportunity to go to that shop, but then we did the other day and I'm like, oh, ice cream, popcorn ice cream, finally.
Drawing
Drawing. Oh, Toasty, you've posted a drawing?
of gangster.
Not necessarily.
I mean, right? No, I know.
It's sign language. It does, yes.
You idiot.
Sorry, Squeaky's talking about reading sign language. Okay. Little.
Off the radiator into the living room and accidentally landed in the water bowl.
That's great.
He's a fucking idiot.
He isn't. Okay. You can look at this floating head whilst I check Twitter real quick. We get this a lot, where it's like sometimes like, oh, Twitter art. And it's like, I do want to see the art, so if you have art and you're in the chat, let me know. I will come and have a look. I'll come have a sneaky peek. What are you? Oh, it took me to my homepage, that's why. I was so confused. I was like, who's that? Are you Toasty now? Um, I'm just gonna find it through the profile because I know I reblogged that Miku you drew. So I'm just gonna find you for the. Thank you. Thank you, Twitter, for functioning. I don't see any new art on the Twitter yet? Are you sure it's uploaded yet? It is the same for Discord as well. I will view the art over there. Okay, so we've got a bit of a side part. And his hair's very, very wavy, but this is a very simplistic style. So we're going to interpret it in sections. One section basically being like this. Going to be, and we're just going to slowly build it up from here. I am really liking the colors and the shapes on this character though. Whoop. Yep. So is anyone drawing along with the stream as well? I know there's quite a few artists usually. And Toasty, I know you have just mentioned you've posted a drawing, but it's not visible at least yet on your Twitter. I don't know if it's full uploaded or processing still. Okay, so this section we want to work on a little bit better because this is where the characters kind of like jump, so the hair's floofed up quite a bit. So we will keep similar traits, but it's all moved essentially. We're gonna see how that looks when I press play. And Astroblaze Yee. Oh yeah, because you said you were redesigning. Oh wait, are you redesigning Loser Baby currently? Or is that something you were doing on the bus? Was that past or present tense? I do have an excellent like birthday or Christmas present plan for you though, Astroblaze. Came up with it all by myself. Uzi, Jcrow, are you alive? I am. The microphone's still lit up. Let me see. It claims I'm still being detected, so I should still be live. Are you live? Also, we're still all team shoot lightning bolts in the poll. Many Zeuses, no dragons. Let's see how the hair's looking. Nope, not you, Tabby. I think it should work as I add layers. But we're adding layers to get more of this texture going. So like I can add pieces in like that as well to break it up. Like a flick up and a flick in. That does look cute. Maybe through intersection here, I can put another one. Ooh, and then it's like a little bit Medusa. Yes. Right, I'm going to start with the bottom one, and then we're going to slowly bring everything across. And mind type, I'm trying to animate frame by frame now. I have never done such stuff before, so I have to watch a lot of tutorials and be careful about the stuff. It's fun so far. I am so glad to hear that you're giving frame by frame a go and that it's enjoyable. Are you starting with an animation idea? Are you starting with traditional practices? Traditional practices just means doing stuff like the bouncing ball or the walking sack. I think the most important thing to start is something that'll keep your interest, personally. So, like, if it's like, oh, should I start with the bouncing ball? Depends. Is the concept of it still fun, or is it so boring you don't think you're going to ever try? Because if so, just start by trying to animate something on your character like a blink. It's no need to be formal when you're doing it independently, you know? I'm type. I think I should throw a whip in the Discord server. By all means, go ahead. There is also an animation channel as well. Also, Astroblaze, you have past past tense for the loser illustration, and you're currently doing the zombie now. Nice. We're all animating today. Mime type, more like an annoying idea that I had for a long time. Hey, at least that annoying idea has driven you to create. That's pretty good idea. Right, so this is one flick up and then one flick down. Up and the down. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. Keep going. Up, down. See what I mean? Where I was like, it'll come together with all the layers. Nah, that one's ugly. Try again. 1 and 2. Get the onion skin for up, wiggle, and down again. Okay. Do a dance. I accidentally exported a Swift movie. We'll retry. Just have to wait it out. Oh, Squeaky shared his 3D models to the Discord server. Amazing, amazing. I know. So step 1 is making the model. Step 2 is like painting it, priming it, and all that. Adding textures. He's got lots to add. Okay, so this character's looking pretty wavy. Do we add extra? Oh, do I give him a nose? Does he? Do we bless this character with the privilege of having a nose? I forgot the nose. I forgot the nose. Bro can't sniff. I think like a simple downturn nose like that will work though. There we go. Well, it's pretty cute. He cannot smell. How about you? What Omega? You should show me. What do you mean? Omega what? Omega nose? What would that look like? A big sniff? What is the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life? I think one of the worst smells I've ever smelled in my life was when I was moving out of student accommodation and I smelt the waft from the flat that was being cleared out beneath me. That reeked. My granddad was even traumatized by that. He was there with me. We were so concerned for whatever that smell was supposed to be. Right, I am going to keep the hair in colour for now so I can clearly see what's going on. And I think we will be breaking up this part of the line art here from the initial part, from piece 1, because it's too much. It looks better not being attached. Oops. Up here. See, some of these characters I can fly by, and then some of them are like, they require more time and attention to the details, you know? This is one of them. I think, especially because of all the details in the hair. But it is worth it to, you know, get a good animation at the end. It's also giving me a chance to practice different hairstyles and things like that. Giving them a very chaotic look. It's got more volume. So second side, we're gonna flatten it off a little bit. Maybe starting with something a little bit more like that. And then we can add some more curls in the backdrop of that, like we did the first time. So this is like a chunky base. Uzi, Jcrow, can you please read my chat, please? What did you say? I don't think your message went through. The last message was just Jcrow and you were live. And then there was musical notes. And then you were talking about your bottle of water. I don't think you pressed enter, I'm afraid. What were you saying? Can you retype it, please? Ugh. What was that line? I didn't ask for a line. Love when Adobe's like, here's a random line. No, thank you. If I wanted that, I'd have drawn it. Giving me lines. What am I, an actor? Does live streaming count as acting? I don't think it counts as acting unless you're putting on a persona. Or like a VTuber, maybe. But it might count. It might count as like a performance or something. Uh, Uzi, it was. Okay, drum roll. You've brought up lots of suspense, Uzi. Poetry, yes, I guess. Yes to counting as like an act. Is that the new poll for the day? So we've got shooting lightning bolts. I could make it a Q&A. Could put a Q&A and we'll see what people think it counts as. How's that? So, but what does live streaming count as? And the examples is acting or performance, but like that doesn't mean it has to be your answer. Put whatever in. But yeah, everyone mostly seemed to gravitate towards shooting lightning bolts as a power, but I think there was a decent chunk of fire breathers in chat. Okay, we now need to give some extra little curls. I think like some subtle ones on this side. Maybe. Because there's lots on the other side, so how would that all look in one colour? Yeah, I think that balances it out. So we want like 2 little subtle waves. And then it balances it out, so we have lots of floof, plenty of floof, and then we also have the flatter side of it. Sorry if I sound like I'm rambling. I just got suddenly paranoid I sound like I'm rambling. Go. And Uzi, by the way, to all people who play Roblox, you need to play Dandy's World. What is Dandy's World? Tell us about it. Why should we play it? I only know of one Dandy, and he's from American Horror Story, and that's more of an off-put than anything. Anyone else watched American Horror Story? I know there's a new season. I'm definitely not up to date with it. Oh, his hair might actually be too long. Specifically, like the little bit tailing. I might have to get rid of that. This bit at the bottom here. Which is fortunately still in a separated colour, so there isn't a lot of cleanup to be done for that. I would like this a little bit of cleaning, but he's okay. I think it works out. However, this part here is way too long for this part of the animation. So that wants to be shorter than it were. Uh, put that back in. That should probably fixed it. Oh, and the ear, of course. And Cryglitch, hi Cryglitch. How you doing? We're animating more happy dancers today. There's another piece, I think, where that piece of hair is too long, and I think it is there. Yep. So I need to fix that. How you doing, Cryglitch? What you up to? We've actually got multiple people animating today. Like Astroblaze, Mime Type, and myself. We got themes. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, that's a lot better. We liking the poofy hair. I'm liking the poofy hair. Mime type. I think people prefer the range and immediate effects of lightnings. Not so fun fact, flamethrowers were considered the merciful killers around World War II. Like the irony of it. Being burnt alive? Yeah, so merciful. Quick glitch, I'm good. I made my first animation on Flipperclip. Yay! Nice! Which was your first animation? Oh, I should probably grab a little bit more omelette. Hang on. Oh, mime type! I see your frame by frame. That's your first attempt. That's really good. It's unusable for me. You're going for the whole pack. It looks fun, but it's an exhausting exercise for the legs. And kind of weird to draw for some reason. I can reckon, like, step one, the dance is recognizable, and if something you've drawn or done is recognizable, you're already doing a good job. Okay? Two, I'm liking the bounce that you're putting on the head there. That little bit of bounce brings it a long way. And also, the perspective you're working on, like, that isn't an easy first attempt at animation. You're doing great. And Cryglitch, on your TikTok, I think I might have seen it then. One with Fantas? Okay, next up, let's go for them gloves. Well, I can recolor all this, I guess. But let's go for the gloves. Front line up. He will be getting the ball hand as per the norm. And the big old gloves. I think there were stripes on them. Yep. How long did your animation take you, cried Glitch? And also, same question for Mime Type. How long have you been working on that? I'm curious how many animators are in chat now. Well, I suppose there's a difference between being an animator and doing like animations. So I'm tempted to make a poll, be like, but I don't mean like, oh, are you an animator? It doesn't mean that you have to be like a professional. I suppose have you ever animated is a better question though. A bit more open. Toasty. Okay, you've posted. Have you posted, or is it going to be like the last time where Twitter lies and doesn't give me the artwork and it's like, nah, it's still uploading? Mime type, I can't really count the time I spent. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The important bit, you're having fun, but like if that's your first attempt, that's like some large potential in animation there. It's really good. There is a link, by the way, everyone, in the Discord server, to the art Discord server in the description if you're interested in having a look for yourselves. It's also where I've been putting the happy dance gifs. Well, I put them on other socials, but Discord lets you at least download them. So if your OC's here, you can actually download the image, you know? Toasty, I 101% posted. And Craiglitch, yes, it's about Famtaz. I saw that you did do an animation meme with Famtaz. I saw that one. I have no idea what the song's called, but it's quite an upbeat song. Sounds looking pretty cute. Let's see. Got some perspective on this glove. Wow. Wow. And the song is called Pop Music with a K. Okay. And Uzi, it's a Roblox horror game, and you have to like fill these inkles, and you have to run away from these zombie-like people. And well, there is lore. I'm too lazy to think about lore anyway. And my favorite is Goob. Well done. And Mime Type because it spends over days into smaller sessions of 2 hours. But if I had to approximate, I'd say like 4 or 5 hours or so. Checks out. Uzi, and they're called tunes. Tunes. Like cartoons. I like cartoons. Cool guys looking. Oh, no, Tabby, not you. Why are you still here? They're looking pretty smooth so far. Mhm. Let's, what was I checking? I came here for something, didn't I? Oh, yeah, cool. So, people that have tried animating before, what kinds have you animated? Like frame by frame, tweening? There's lots of different types. I know a lot of people are using things like CapCut and Gacha to make puppets and do some motion tween type animation, some puppet animation, which is it's great how much access to like animation, not necessarily software, but also software like Flipper Clip. Like for as a teen and a kid, I wanted to animate so badly, but there was no means to do it. There was like no good apps. Everything that did exist was paid for, and even then it was kind of mid. I only really got access to anything properly in college. And then was like, finally, I can create. I think one of my first animations was a magical girl stop motion transformation, which was really well done. And then I lost it because my hard drive broke. I low key keep meaning to go back to the college and asking for a copy because I know that they use my work to teach the classes there. So they have a copy of my work. Like they use it as I don't see why they wouldn't give it to me. It's mine, right? I made it. But I'm tempted to go back and be like, hey, you know how you use my work for teaching purposes? I kind of want it. Like, keep using it by all means, but like my hard drive broke. Gimme, please. This is when I do get it, and then I look at it and it's like really bad compared to what I do now, and it's like cringe. That'd be unfortunate. Mime type. I tried the oversimplified puppet kind of animation in Open Tunes and Uzi anyway, and the deck is Are you ready to see a very exciting and unforgettable show? Look no further as Dandy, the Garden View crew, are ready to give you a performance you don't want to miss. Dandy's world is a blank. Halo. Me when I don't want to do shading, but I realize I need to do line art first. That is pain. Especially when you've got no other projects to even fulfill that urge either. You're like, I'm in the mood to do this. Too bad. Too hecking bad. Let me think. The collar is kind of hidden a lot by the big chibi head. I could squeeze it in kind of like a less messy version. I'm just blocking out where that could go. Something like that, but less ugly and messy. Yes. Less ugly version, please. So this section would go down properly still. This is his collar. This should wrap up, and now we can delete all this, and it's suddenly going to become really easy for you guys to see it too. Ta-da! Just cleaning it up because it's still lumpy. So we're looking at a collar set up like this. Oh, I have an idea. A lot of that, the way this is sectioned, I can just put it as a block collar and just draw these up because it's simplified. And the minute he's kind of starting to look like he's wearing a priest collar. Oh, you pitch up to church and your pastor's turned into a half snake man. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna listen better? Oof, Uzi. Mascot horror survival multiplayer game where you must team up with fellow toons to complete probably missions, and descend deeper into the Garden View Center. Disclaimer: experiences may include bright flashing, and affect people with photosensitive epilepsy. The game is still in alpha, so bugs and shutdowns exist. Are you just copying the Roblox page? Yeah, by the way, I just copy and pasted this thing. It's all the emotes and stuff. It's like you're just copy and pasting the Roblox page, aren't you? I can tell. Okay, now he has a chunky belt as well. So if we take this away for now and work on the belt next, clip. Clip belt. And we're going to give him a nice chunky belt like this. One and two. Something like that, big chunky belt. One of them belts that just like kind of clip together, right? Let's try, I forgot this bit, like the extra clip where it'll clip in. I mean, the job's also pretty unique job, really. So the character chronologically works in a slaughterhouse, and a lot of people tend not to give their OCs like more grungier type of work. Usually it's like works in a florist, works in a cafe. And it's like obviously that is lovely. And I'm not dissing on that at all. It's just like, yes, nice one, whimsical. My OC is a nice flower job. Especially when you're in a position where it's like, what's my ideal job? I want to work there. I'm gonna put that on my OCs. They can work there too. Um, but it is definitely interesting to have a character to come across a character that works one of the non-traditional pretty jobs. Very interesting, I think, anyway. I'm not saying all of you need to go out and make a slaughterhouse employee. I think realism, I think it's just a hint of realism. Where not everyone gets like a fun, pretty job. So I think that is an interesting character detail. Alright, is that built in place? It is, and it's holding form pretty well. Wait, is that what I think it is? What are they called again? Like carabiners or something? What is that? That thing? Is this man bisexual? I probably should say a disclaimer. I do not know the sexuality of the character. It's one of them things, you know, when people are like, ah, yes. You like, is it if you like, I think sharks are a trans icon. I think violets are a lesbian. Those like clip things. I've heard those for bisexual. What's space? Space is one. Is space for the asexuals or the non-binaries? There's like a huge list of these. I think garlic bread's for the non-binaries, that one. I think so is taking over New Zealand or Denmark or something. Astro Blaze will know. Halo, me after making an OC that's an assassin. That sounds cool. Okay, so we're gonna give the rest of the belt. What's your assassin's lore tell? Then again, you've only just made the OC. It's probably not got that much lore, unless it does. But yeah, with like the live streaming question earlier, I kind of just count it as chilling. Because realistically, I'm not doing anything different other than talking into a microphone. I would still be sat here doing this stuff if I wasn't live streaming. That's why Squeaky Clean was like, you could try make doing art live streams and stuff. I mean, you're drawing anyway. Realistically, if I streamed every time I drew, I'd always be live. I'd literally be streaming in hospital waiting rooms and stuff. Ugh. Getting the chunky belt. How are we doing for time? Oof, half an hour left. This one's definitely taking more time. It's worth it though. I think he's looking pretty good. Like I've said, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, this one's a revenge. Oh, I missed a piece. This one is a revenge for Blake Does Art. Happy Dance priorities as a way of sorting the list is going to people in the YouTube subscribers, YouTube subscriber chat and people in Revenges. Because it's like, you're going to do something nice for me, I'm doing something nice for you back, you know? Kindness begets kindness. Okay, the belt looks pretty good. The belt needs the belt loop and the clasp. Halo, there isn't really, sadly. Aw. Also, thank you for the likes on the video, everyone. We're up to 7. That's great. It really does help the channel. I'm gonna have a piece of an omelette again. It's such a good omelette. I'm also going to have something to drink. I've been doing fairly well with drinking like lots of water recently in the form of adding juice so it tastes sweet. You know, Vimto is a brand in the UK of fruit juice, squash. I don't know what you're gonna call it. We all know what juice is here in the UK anyway, in Europe. But we have Vimto. We drink a lot of Vimto, and I recently started trying new flavors of Vimto that aren't just normal Vimto. And I've been obsessed. I found one that tastes like strawberry slushies. Straight up, it's the same. I'm even trying to freeze it to just make a slush out of it because it's the same. Okay, there's one that straight up tastes like raspberry jelly pots. For America, that'd be a Jello pot, I think. Um, and then the other day, whilst we were just in a random shop because we were in the area and we had like an hour till the bus. We went in the shop and they had giant, like monster-sized versions of these different flavors of Vimtos that you could previously. We'd been getting like tiny, like 1 liter bottles. Tiny because Vimto comes in 3 liter bottles. So you can buy like a 3 liter bottle of Vimto, but the flavored stuff comes in like little piddly 1 liter bottles, which is quite sad. So we are like sorted for juice for the next month or two. Drawing the clip. It could be important to his identity. You'll never know. Here we go. So it's belt loop with the clasp. Oh, I drew it upside down. It doesn't really matter because these things move. They're in kind of like a triangle shape anyway. His looks like it's attached on by the triangle, but these things move, so I'm not too fussed about that. Dance! We could go for the pants. The baggy pants. We also have the shirt and the straps. I like the overall silhouette on this character is also very interesting. Let's take a little look. Oh, so far we've got 100% on people that have animated with 6 votes. That's insane. We're all animating. It's great. I'm happy to have animators around. I'm saying no pressure, not like saying like, oh, you're helping. Like someone saying, oh yes, I go skating, and going, ah yeah, we've got figure skaters out here. You're like, no pressure. So what was the first thing then? So people that are out there in the chat that animate, what's the first thing you animated? I have animated that many things. I don't know if I can go first. I'm trying to think. I have no idea what the first thing. Probably a GIF. First thing I ever animated was probably a simple GIF for learning reasons. It will have been a frame by frame GIF because I always have done frame by frame. So it'd have been a frame by frame GIF. It will have been one of my OCs. I have a vague idea of the group of OCs it would have been, but I don't know exactly which one. But it'd have been a simple GIF, maybe a few. No, wait, because I did. No, I did more before that. I think I remember. I think actually the first one I did was actually a lot more complicated. It was a Legend of Zelda run cycle. I did a run cycle chibi in MS Paint in pixel art of Link running. I even put like little stars twinkling in the background. So I think that was the first thing I ever animated actually. And I had to assemble the frames on some online free website that probably put like 12 viruses on the family computer. Toasty Jcrow! Are my messages being deleted? Let me check, Toasty. Oh, please check. I didn't check. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Twitter, refresh. Show me the Toasty art. Sorry, Toasty. I just get distracted sometimes. You drew that so quick. What the hell? Didn't you just start that? She is stunning. Toasty, for context, has posted a drawing of Roxanne Wolf to Twitter. I love the colors and the lighting looks stupendous. Your art style is improving and changing and every single time, and your drawing speed is really picking up. I would love to see at the end of the year in December a 2024 January image with the 2024 December image to see, because you've made a hell of a lot of progress in a year. Sometimes I'll see people's before and afters for a year of work and you don't see a lot of change, right? And sometimes people just know what their art style is and maybe it's a little bit more refined, like, I don't know, the line art might be smoother, but you don't see a lot of change, right? And then sometimes you see tons of change, drastic. You're like speed running this stuff. It's like you're in a time machine, which is amazing because again, it's just, you know, when I talk about speed and retaining quality whilst doing so, you're doing that. Uzi, probably something dumb. Yeah, but sometimes the dumb, silly animations can be the best ones, can't they? Sometimes that's all you need. Nothing wrong with a silly animation. That's way too high up. Lower that. Oh no, I've got hiccups. I wonder if the hiccups pick up on the mic. Poofy pants. Toasty, most of my old art is on my old phone, sad face. Do you not have access to your old phone? Or is it just effort to get to it? Oh, that's way too low. This one's way too low, actually. Anything in particular people want to see in the next stream, by the way? I didn't. I think with Art Fight, I've ended up putting the fried chicken meme on a bit of a back burner. So we could do some more fried chicken meme. One of the reasons I think I've slowed down on it is because I really don't want to do puppets. So I'm thinking of frame by framing the bounce anyway, because I'd rather just put in the extra effort to do it the way I enjoy rather than never finish it. Because I really don't want to do puppets because I get bored of tweening. Like I'm not saying like I'm not dissing the industry, I'm just saying that personally, it's not fun for me to do. I would rather not do it. I've even turned down commissions. It's like I'm capable of doing it, but I'm like, it's boring. Don't wanna. I've turned down commissions for for puppets. I'm like, can you do puppet animation? Yes. Ah, can I commission this? No. Why? I don't wanna. It's like I will do for puppet animation. It just kind of depends on the project as well, because it's like if it's uh gosh. Okay, I'll tell you. It was basically somebody's knockoff Family Guy. They wanted like a knockoff Family Guy thing where it's all sex jokes and lewd, crude humor. And to top it all off, it was also just motion tween puppets. And I'm like, okay, so not only do the characters look horrible because, oh my God, they look really bad, they were intentionally really scruffy and poorly drawn. Not like they're a roughed up character. I mean, like they were intentionally. It's like they went, oh, what makes things like Family Guy successful? The limited art style. That let's go with that. It's like no, not quite. But visually, they look really, really bad. Then it's also the concept. If you have to ask yourself, do you really want to put your name to that? And I kind of didn't. So it's like, okay, paid commission work, sure, let's see. And it's like, okay, so one looks like this, two, the content is this, three, the themes are that. It was just a mess. And I'm like, I don't really want to put my name next to that because, like, yes, it's money and I could do with it. But on the other hand, my morals don't actually line up with your work. So though I'm saying that I turned it down because it was puppet, I think I'm underselling the point. I turned it down because morally I also didn't agree with it as well. I think there was a lot of when things aren't being racist directly, but they're doing it 'cause they're ignorant. Where it's like, oh, we're not being racist on purpose, but like you're being ignorant by being racist for your ignorance or your stereotyping. Whether that stereotype is intended or not, it's a stereotype. Things like that. It was a whole catastrophe. And again, I think it's an important question when taking commissions. Tidbit of advice. Ask yourself if you really want to put your name next to it because ultimately you can say, well, I really needed the money. Because if you need the money, you need the money. You've got to eat. You're being paid. That's fine. But if you can get by without it, you also do want to ask yourself if you really want to put your name next to it. Because it can get even more serious thematically than just doing like some eyebrow raising. It was so bad. And then, like I say, to top it all off, there was nothing frame by frame needed. So why are they coming to me? Um, and then the themes were just nah, nah. Like, well, who's looked at my work and gone, yes, this person can make low-key, hateful, crude content. This is exactly this person's vibe. Who looks at it and made that decision? Fire them, please. Not as bad as one tutor incident I had. I don't think I've ever spoke of it on stream. I know Astroblaze knows of this, but it's particularly bad. Essentially, it was like the first year of the course. It was the one where like you meet all your new class and your students and your teachers. Um, he came over to talk to me. Yay. And he was like, "Oh, what sort of stuff do you do?" And I was like, oh, I do this. And I think at the time I was working on like Cornelius and Onion. And basically he was like, oh, what drives you to do your work? And I said to him, I'm motivated by, I want my work to make people happy. I want my work to make people happy, to make them smile. I want to make nice content. Nice, funny, wholesome, whatever. I want my work to make people smile. And he was like, okay. He looked at my work and he said, why don't you this year try and make something as heinous as possible, just something really horrible? And I kid you not, he straight up said something really racist and go, why is it? Why can't we make an art statement out of that? Because it's driving and creating an emotion, right? And I'm like, I literally just told you I want to make something that makes people happy. And I just showed you that there okay, in Cornelius and Onion, so far there is two people with human skin color, and they are both main characters, and one is white and one is black. The ratio here is literally 50-50 already. But yeah, he looked at that character, he looked at the work, he heard what I said about I want to make stuff that makes people happy, and he just straight up said, why don't you make something really horrible? Like make something really racist or like really homophobic or something and just do it and just see how far you can push it and just how mean you can be with it because art somehow. And then he tried to blag why he thought it was art, and I'm not even going to bother reiterating what was said because no, that doesn't get a platform. um, and I just kind of stared at him and went, are you really our tutor? Are you really the person that's teaching us this year? And he just like kind of blinked at me. Like, I don't think he understood why I was asking him this. He's like, why are you asking me that? And I'm like, why are you telling a student to go around and make something racist? On purpose. He said it'd be a good thing if people got mad and upset. And of all people as well, he looked at the person doing cartoon animations who specify. There were people in there that straight up did weird works of art with like there was a lot of focuses on genitals for some reason. Like I swear, literally a third of the final projects that year were genitalia related. I think people were going for the shock value of it. Why not bring that to one of them? They're clearly in that business. They're clearly not against doing shock. But also backpedal. Why not tell your students to do something horrible? Why are you and people like that are teaching. Uzi, that's not good. No, it's not. It was insane and oh, sorry, chat hadn't updated. Astroblaze, asexuals are garlic bread, and Denmark is also worse. Toasty, you've improved a lot between 2020 and 21. Oh, you have IRL art from 2020 and 2021. Do a comparison post at the end of the year. It'll be really cool. But yeah, do you know something even worse? He, right. Blackface is derived from minstrel shows, right? They're racist. They're done to mock people. Part of the minstrel shows developed a really racist doll called a gollywog. It's blackface doll. It's really bad. It's really racist. We all agree with this. He looked at my black character, Captain Harley, and straight up called them one. I can't stress this enough. This was also one of the first things he did before he went on a big spiel about how I should do something really hateful and racist as well. I think he was definitely what's the word? Projecting his own thoughts and feelings. But he literally looked at specifically an image because you got Captain Harley, Pirate Captain, you got Cornelius. Cornelius is their adopted son. And it was just them kind of like it was for a profile picture, so they're kind of like hugging and smiling and laughing. It's just like a cute little profile picture, a little family picture. He looked at a cute family picture, called them a gollywog, and then went on a rant about how I should, for the year, make something really hateful. Uzi, no. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I had no idea what to do. That was the first time I'd met this guy too. I was just sat there like, excuse me? You actually have the balls to say this to people's faces. When are you getting punched? And who's going to be doing that? Because I'm on their side? Misty, hello guys. Man, I'm so late. Stupid migraine. Ooh, if you still have a migraine, you should probably try and sleep that off. I appreciate you stopping by. I was like curious where you were at. So like, we do appreciate you here, but if you've got a migraine, you should probably rest. To be fair, it is near the end of the stream anyway, too. I was just talking about an absolutely horrendous tutor I encountered who I believe is still teaching. Still teaching. Uh, bro, what the squirming? Is that to that one teacher by any chance, Halo? Because, yeah. Nisty, nah, I slept the shit out of that migraine. Good. Migraine defeated. You know what? I bet I know why you got that migraine. I bet Skater Cat did it. Skater Cat did it. Blame him. Blame them. Can you imagine Hater Cat wakes up like, got a migraine. Goddamn hate Skater Cat. We're like, what did Skater Cat do? Gave me the migraine. On purpose. These are like square at the front, right? No, I'm doing it wrong. Okay. I thought they were like squared at the front. They're not, they're round. It's easy to fix here though. I can literally just curve this off. Well, I'm glad you're feeling a bit better, Nisty. I did see your Hater Cat plush. High quality, high quality. You know what's great about... Never mind. I forgot. Yeah, that tutor is still teaching. Needless to say, I did not take his advice. I did not proceed to do something disgusting and hateful. I did proceed to get the highest grade in the course, and I did ignore every bit of advice given to me during it. Even though he was insisting, like, oh no, in order to pass the course, you need to do this. I was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do because I don't trust your opinion at all. Not a chance. Imagine saying that sort of stuff as your first impression, too. Imagine being that confident in your own hatred that you think that that is a totally fine and normal open liner. And Halo, yes, it is. Yep. It's just crazy. Whenever I tell that to somebody, I'm always thinking to myself, they've got to assume I'm exaggerating or something. But at the same time, it's very realistic that there are people in the world that are just that spiteful. Yes, needless to say, did not take his advice, if you can even call it that. His suggestion. I think I also said something along the idea of, why aren't you doing it then if it's such a good idea? I think I did. I definitely just led with the, are you really our tutor? Are you really the one teaching us? Now that I think about it, he was also one of the people that did the interviews for the course. And I'm just gonna say there was exactly one person of color on our course. And it's just occurred to me how much that checks out, considering he was one of the interviewees. Interviewees, interviewers, that word. That checks out. Mime type, I don't really know what to say of the situation. Racism is not that much of a taboo in my country, and it has some uniqueness because nobody wants to do anything with it. Though in my experience, the racist jokes are largely a lot in your face and just unfunny, so I don't find any value in that. Nisty, Skater Cat placed soldering fumes in my brain. Uzi BRB. How dare Skater Cat put the fumes in? Realistically, um, doing something hateful like that, especially the way he was going on, he was basically asking for a minstrel show by the sounds of it. But yeah, he basically wanted a big, horrible bullying show type thing to be made, and that is definitely one way to completely kill any credibility you have on the internet at all ever, unless that is genuinely something you believe in and want to build an audience around. The concept of someone doing something like that just for clicks is absurd. The concept of telling somebody who just said, I want to make stuff that makes people feel happy and represented and included, is even more absurd. Because, like, you'd assume that he was saying it on purpose to get a reaction, right? But he seemed genuinely confused why I didn't react to it. I think it was just a case of he wasn't listening to anything I actually had to say, you know? It's what happens when you're a female in academia, I suppose. Little twinkle toes! I want to make these boots super shiny. Toasty, have you seen the JoJo Siwa drama? I have not. Nisty, did you see my Herschel floor? Herschel? Herschel floor? No, is that in Discord too? Your Herschel floor. Oh wait! In Whip. Was it in Whip? Where was it? Creativity Corner? What's Herschel floor? I saw the Motorhead sign. That's really cool. Did you make it yourself? Like cut out the vinyl stickers and stuff? Or did you acquire it? Acquire. I know, like road signs, very, very good items to acquire. Quotes. Okay, so we have the off center button here. This is going to take a while to color, but I am very much looking forward to seeing this character colored. And Nisty, it's in general. Okie dokie. On my way. Who's on your door? I'm sorry, why is there a man on your door? Floor? I'm meant to be looking at the floor and not at the picture on your door that's like half on the doorway. You open the door and you're like decapitating that man. Nisty, I made the Motorhead sign myself, got the inspiration from a sign with a mosquito carrying a guy. And Uzi, you're back. Uzi, have you named your dragon, your paper dragon? Does it have a name? Your strawberry shortcake dragon that you made. This is gonna be so much fun to color. I think I've said that already. He's just got a lot of details. Okay. Okay, we've connected the torso to the head with a singular line. Nisty. Also, the guy gets decapitated in a show that's half of him attached to a door. Ah, I see. I see. And how would you? What? When was this? It's in the art Discord server. There is a link in the description if you don't have it, or I can also DM it you. I know how would you IRL, so I can just DM. Nisty, bro, I'm cleaning my stupid room. for like 4 hours yesterday. Like, even beat the shit out of the rug. Oh, damn. How my vid was delayed. Oh, were you wondering what tutor was the ass? I can tell you. I'll tell you later. You mean I'll tell you later. I'll tell you about that tutor. I can even tell you which class. Oh, and Uzi, yes, her name is Berry or Shortcake. I don't know yet. Oh, Berry? I think Berry's a very cute one. How are we feeling about this happy dance so far? I'm quite happy with the details currently. So we now have 7 votes of animators. That's great. How about you? Lol, how did you know? How did you know which timestamp I was lagging on? I just kind of guessed. I made an educated guess. I'm kidding. I'm psychic, actually. I am psychic, actually. This day, everyone will be flocking to the server now because of Herschel. Absolutely. Oops, there is a server link in the description again, so you are all welcome to come and take a little nosy at that. But yeah, it's really cool to know that lots of people in chat have tried animating. Let's see, it's the poll ended. Toasty 2 hours, thank you. And Habu, crazy guess magic. No, psychic abilities. And Uzi, so slay. It is cute. Thank you, Uzi. I'm assuming you mean the dance. So thank you all for joining in. That was more Happy Dance. The stream schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. UK time. So thank you to everyone that showed up today. Uzi, Toasty, Hawuchu, Nisty. Thank you all for joining. Halo, Astra Blaze, you've all been here. Squeaky Clean was here IRL too. Mime Type. You're really doing well at that animation, Mime Type. Cry Glitch too. I'll check out your TikTok later to see your animation that you posted. I think that might be everyone. Think. No, Chester. Chester came in. Chester. We had you too. So thank you all for joining. The next stream is Wednesday. And I might try and do something else for a break if people are getting bored of the happy dancers, unless people are enjoying the happy dancers this month. I could do like the fried chicken meme or something. Anyway, depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Have a great day or sweet dreams.